Alright, bro, we're gonna quickly get through this one. Right now, I just pulled up some footage from when I had played the game. Now, I saw a lot of this game. For one, this game is massively bloated. Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. This game is so massively bloated. There's a bunch of empty time that you put into this game. I don't know what the frick it was made for. The story starts off, and it's just completely like, who cares? Random things are happening. People are randomly talking about stuff. And I get it. I get how a game is made this way. I get how a story is being told this way, where it's like you just want everything that's happening on screen to speak for itself in the story. But there's no context. You know, there's all these weird cues. Like, if we go a little bit earlier, the game literally just starts with some dude walking around in an apartment, and there's this fire inside of one of his rooms, and then there's this artifact that's sitting there. Okay, well, that makes no sense. I have no idea what's going on. There's a baby crying. I guess here I can make you listen to some of it. Oh no, there's a crying baby. Yep, I was like, dang, there's a crying baby. Oh no. So anyways, moving on. So it's like, that's how the game starts, and then we're just seeing a truck drive around. You know, when you start a story, you've got to grip people. You got to. And you don't have to have action, but you have to have something. You can have people talking at the beginning of a freaking story. Like Witcher, the Witcher books, that's how they do it. And, you know, other stories, other products, other media, whatever. But you can have people talking as the start to your story, and that can be very captivating. But this is not captivating. This is not how you grab someone's attention. And this is all throughout the game. Random moments happen. You will be 10 hours into the story. 10 hours. And you will have no idea who the characters are. You will have no idea what is going on in the story. You have no idea what's happening, and you don't care. I don't care that anything's happening here right now in this scene. And that's all throughout the freaking game, all throughout the story. You don't care. The characters mean nothing. You're some freaking dude with a freaking artifact for some reason at the back of a freaking truck. It makes no sense. The military is after it, I guess, and it's causing anomalies. Now, I will say this about the game. The environmental hazards are interesting. It's kind of cool what they are, but that's okay. That's a gimmick for the game. The game itself is not fun. The guns are not interesting. The gunplay is, well, it's kind of frustrating. It's a little bit floaty, if I'm going to be honest with you. I played it on console, and for some reason, aiming around with the gun was very floaty. I don't know what that's about, but it was so frustrating to play. The mutants are kind of interesting. They do freak you out. I mean, there's one mutant later when I'm playing the game. It's somewhere over here. I was walking around, and I literally got jump scared by a freaking mutant, and it's invisible. The mutants are interesting to fight. They are interesting to run into. They're not terribly made. There's some interesting moments in this game, not really that interesting. Again, the anomalies, they're a cool gimmick, but that's it. The mutants, some of them are kind of intriguing, some of them are kind of creative, but it doesn't go much further than that. I'm trying to find it. Where did I get jumped by that freaking mutant, bro? I was freaking duking it off, and the freaking, the fight amongst men, the war of the centuries was going on in the nighttime, right here. So I think I was looking around. He was invisible. I couldn't find him. No. I got my cheeks clapped right here when I was finding this one artifact. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, well, okay, well, forget it. Anyways, it was a freaking, it was the battle of the generations, the battle of all men. Yep, that dog got eviscerated by this anomaly. I guess it fills you with a bunch of gas and you blow up or something. Or no, it dispossesses you and you teleport to a different location, is I think what it does. So anyways, I got my cheeks absolutely clapped by this one freaking mutant. It was freaking unbelievable. And I can't find it for some reason, so I'm gonna go say, screw my life. It kind of sucks that I can't find it. I have no idea where it happened. But, you know, yeah, right here we have some of the gameplay. I've heard some issues with the weapons and the silencers. If you want to play this game stealth, it's very difficult to do because the guns are not strong enough to deal with certain enemies later in the game. As I remember, some people have spoken about that. So stealth is no longer an option the deeper you go into the game, which is kind of unfortunate. Is this where it is? I think it is. Oh yeah, there was this weird anomaly that was shooting projectiles at me, I think. Yeah, that was interesting. Whoa! Oh, hey, how's it going? I was not expecting to see you there. Well, anyways, go into the video description, go check me out on Amazon, Charles Arlington. I do need to inform you that apparently my PR agent, they're going to fire me, so if you would please just pick up one of my books and read them and then also leave a review, that would mean everything. And also, please do not startle me again. But yeah, you know, it's like the game's really boring, nothing's really going on, the story's not going anywhere, the characters are not intriguing, it doesn't grip you for like the first hour, any of the time that you put into the game. You're never being gripped, it's really not that interesting. It's such a boring game, bro. And this is a very long game too. It's a very long game. So this is me fighting one of the mutants, by the way. Super dark, the game, super dark. Really hard to see anything, but I get absolutely blasted by this biatch. So anyways, you know, the mutants are really hard to fight, I will say that. They take a lot of bullets, and figuring out how to fight them it's pretty freaking difficult. Yeah, so I walk around, this guy comes out of nowhere, freaking jumps me like a freaking biatch. Yep. Come after me, you mofo. And I don't know how you're supposed to deal with him, but like, how do you dodge him? I think you just run away, but I don't know, the combat, I'm not really a huge fan of it, if I'm being honest with you. I think that the Metro games are a little bit better. I'm not too crazy about the Metro games, but I did enjoy them for what they were worth. At a bare minimum level, not too crazy about them, but you know, they were okay. Yeah, I died so quick to this guy. And, anyways, where's a better, like, is there anything that has better lighting around here? I don't know. Yeah, the game is so dark. But, you know, there's certain moments that happen in this game that are kind of stupid in the story. There's a sniper that refuses to shoot you, and you run away. Yeah, right here. There's a sniper that you deal with. They're gonna shoot all of these guys, but they're not gonna shoot you. Whatever. But that's just the whole story, you know? Just random stupid things happen, things that you don't care about. Characters that don't matter. Again, look at this laser sight. This guy refuses to shoot at you. You're gonna run away in a few seconds here. And I don't know. Man, there's so little I have to say about this game. Oh, you throw you throw some smoke. You shoot from the smoke for some reason. Honestly, I don't know what that's about. Okay, that's suppressive fire. But now you run away, and they refuse to shoot you. I don't know. It just, you know, it just doesn't work for me. But then you get smacked by some dude, and then they spare your life for some reason. So I don't know, man. Like, this is one of those games where it's just really nothing's going on. It's not interesting. It's not fun. The game is not fun. The characters are not interesting. There's no story going on. There's not too much diversity. This is supposed to be in a European part of the world. I think there are 1 or 2 black vendors in this game, which is just retarded, but okay. Outside of that, it's just not interesting. The characters, the world. Yeah, there's this one dude that's watching you on a ledge. I don't know why, but he's there. Okay. It's not really that interesting, if I'm being honest. And bro, like, when I was getting towards the end of the game, we have this scene here. Man, there's no light in this game. Holy crap, it's so dark. Yeah, you walk into a tavern. Yeah, it's a tavern, I think. And then these dudes, they come in, they have guns. super intimidating. They walk away. They don't get the information they want. And that's it. Nothing really happens. And it was here that I was getting towards the end of the game, and I was just like, I'm not interested. Don't care about the game. Don't care about the story. Don't care about the characters. And honestly, you know, the game feels kind of nihilistic, just the world. And I don't like nihilism. I'm so freaking fed up with it as well. So that was also kind of, you know, it was disenfranchising me. I was like, I just don't really want to be here. I don't want to be playing this game. So it really got me to check out real quick. And by the end of it, bro, I was just like, I don't know why anyone wants to play this game. I don't know why anyone wants to be here. Again, the characters that they introduce to you later on, it doesn't get any better. And I'm just like, what the frick? And this game is such a drag. Again, people say that this game is 40 hours. And many, you know, and I agree with this. Some people have said, this is a 40-hour game. That realistically should only be like 20 hours, if it's even at best that, which there's not enough substance here to even have a 20-hour game, but like maybe you can stretch out the 20 hours. But this game goes on forever, and there's barely anything going on. And, you know, man, I'm just not a fan of this game at all. The inventory system, it just doesn't work for me. I know some people are okay with it, so whatever, don't care. For me, it doesn't work, and I don't know, man. Like, by the end of it, I was just really not having fun with this. So, it's just a boring game. I think, as I understand it, some people are saying like, oh wow, this game's really cool, but man, I just can't say that myself. Alright guys, so before we head out for the video, I do want to remind you that I am absolutely dedicated to solving our current predicament surrounding wokeness in media. Right now, our stories, they don't mean anything anymore. They're made by adult children. And quite frankly, we're not going to do anything to solve this by just simply calling out everything that is woke. So I have been working my tail off to provide to you stories, narratives, that grants to you what it is that old storytellers used to design and conceive within their minds. I went out of my way to make storylines that actually mean something, that actually possesses the soul and the spirit of what storytelling and creativity and imagination used to be in so much of our media once upon a time. Now, of course, we have to start here at the ground roots, which is write a book. Of course, then we're going to go into audiobooks and we're going to expand from there. But right now, I need your guys' support. And you can pick up every single one of these books: Umbral Stalker, Queen's Festival, Realm Lords Apocrypha, Invincigirl, and you can also pick up the Lexicon of Odds and Tales. Soon enough, we're going to be having Celestial Conflict. That's also going to be coming out, and I really look forward to providing to you guys a lot of these stories to come. My most ambitious project right now is probably the Realm Lords Apocrypha. I mean, everything is pretty much a big deal here, but I have specifically gone out of my way to sit down and make these stories, to provide to you the solution to our wokeness in storytelling today. I ask of you, pick it up, check it out, and please drop me a review. If you guys have any question, what is the best way to support me? This is the way right here. And let it be clear, when you support me here, I'm going to, in manyfold, support you right back with that much more to provide in return. Storytelling is no longer made for men, and it's about time that we become a part of the solution.